Hello. Welcome back to another video. Again, we're playing as Erdman6592, and we're playing with some pretty insane players again. Number 22 in Spain. Wow, cool. And then you have 420 Rider, 16 in New Zealand. Wow. I mean, looking at the board, it's actually pretty juice. This an insane amount of good options here. Not the greatest sheep, but there should be enough ore to trade. Plenty of wood and brick. Yeah, I pity the man who's going to be fighting for road here. So I think in this kind of game, given how much options there are for wood and brick, I think we'll probably have a better chance if we just play for like army here. I do think we'd be able to get ore and brick on the way back, so I think just taking some wheat and sheep now is just a good thing for us. And I feel like there should be plenty of like brick, plenty of trades for brick and wood in the future, but like 10 wood is still decent. I also think we have a decent out with this position as well. We have the 10-9 in the bottom, and I don't think anyone would take that. They'd be more inclined to take the 8-5-10. And that would kind of be like the perfect settlement for us, to be honest. We'll see what's left, but like 10-9 is not bad. We've got the coordinated 10s, and that will just basically give us a road. And then 9 is just pretty strong for ore. And yeah, and we got the wood port as well, which will be handy. I mean, blue's got a pretty decent picks there for last, I would say. Yeah, I really like the 8-5-10, and then like a play for road. Try and lock off like the middle of the board potentially. Maybe even something like the 8-5-4, and then mix that with something like the 9-10-11. Point up, and then they can probably get onto the double up on the 9-0, and they have a decent like road game. They've kind of locked off a good amount of the board if you do something like that. They'll have like 11 wheat, which is not the worst. I do think wheat will be like reasonably tradable. Also, assuming with the wood port, we kind of double up on our wheat as well, which is always great. You can never have enough wheat. Yeah, they've disconnected. Maybe the bot will pick. I reckon the bot will just pick the highest production at this point. So far, like orange has a great spot. 5-6-9, you genuinely cannot get better production than that. You cannot get better production than that. And straight into the 3-1 port, which would be pretty much uncontested. Yeah, that's what we see. 8-5-4, pick up 3 resources, pretty good for them. Yeah, I mean, the bot pick, I don't like this pick too much. I know it's the bot, but yeah, I think they should have probably gone for like the 9-11-10. Would have paired a lot nicer, just to get like some ore in the build setup as well. Nah, they're back now. Unfortunately, the bots already picked their placements. Yeah, this is a good pick for green. Low on wheat, but I do think they should be able to get onto the 4-11. They also did a good job of just locking like the middle of the board off a bit. So looking here, I can either go like 10-9, or I can just utilize the space that we have up top here, and then maybe we can go for like a cheeky road play if it comes to it. Because you see we're going toward the wood port, so might as well just double up on the wood. And I think that kind of just gives us more options on like a 10, like on each orbit. Just with the wood port, and if we get some 10s roll, especially once we city up, like a city on 2 settlements on the 10. They'll just be giving us 2 free cards every time 10 hits, which is just fantastic. And assuming a 9, 8, or a 5 hit, that's just, yeah, a dev card. Really a very, very strong setup. Also, the green is probably going to be flying with his coordinated 6s, I think. It's going to be flying around. He's got a decent road game, a very, very good road game. Like a connect down the middle. It is quite a few roads though he has to connect. 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 down the middle. Blue could plow, orange could plow, but I don't really think it'd be in their interest. But they should be able to double up on the wood and brick maybe. Yeah, although orange had like such a great first pick, I think everyone's done such a great job of just locking off the board. There's not really that many great second picks for him left. I guess that is the trade-off. Yeah, I guess all that's really left for him is the 6, 11, 12. Which is okay. Yeah, it's okay. I don't know. It's a tricky situation because they don't really have the best wheat or sheep, so playing OWS would be quite hard, and they don't really have the best road either, like the road mats. Compared to like green, who's getting a road on 6. Yeah. I think the only one that actually has space for road is green though. I feel like orange will struggle when it comes to space. Also, just the 5 and 6 is quite easily blockable for them. If we can get onto the wood port first, that'd be great. And then if we can expand onto like the 9-2. I think it might be a bit hard with no brick, but like, yeah, it just that's why we blocked the wood, you know. If you block the wood, they gotta come to us for wood. You know, it's just business. Yeah, at this point, the way it looks is that we'd be the only players really playing for development cards and army. Yeah, that solo was a bit rough early on, I think. I mean, the 5, 6, 9 does look really strong, but they don't really produce wheat. The sheep is lackluster, don't have space for road. Yeah, I don't think they're going to have the easiest game. But they do have an insane amount of production. I think once they get a 3-1 port and get the first city down, they can produce, and then they have a lot more options. And there you have green going for the ore port. And the 3-8, I mean, that's pretty good. It kind of makes their brick unblockable, and like you'd have to solo block him on the wood if you really wanted to hurt him. Yeah, love to see the wood rolls. Unfortunately, no one's on the 10 brick yet. Otherwise, these trades would probably be easy to get. Yeah, here we just pass. I don't really want a 4th one wood just yet. I do think it will be tradable. I do think I probably made a mistake blocking the 6 brick. Probably should have blocked the 5 wood. Hope to get some trades there. Yeah, sheep we produce, so I think at this point I just port for a brick. It's not bad. Oral's great. I mean, getting an early city down would be great, but I really want to just get this settle down. Yeah, I think we're in the best position to drop a city, but I don't think it'd be great for our pacing. I think we're just going to get insta-blocked. But if they do solo block us on the 5, we still have the 11. You know, the trusty 11. There's our settle. I think generally settle is a lot better right now, just because at this point people are probably catching on. Green has like the easy road play. I don't really know what Blue's game plan is going to be here. Maybe they're trying to get the 3-1 port for production. Again, they don't really have the space to take road. Unless you try and do something like cheeky later, but it'll be tough for them. I mean, orange in this guy, I think you should just block the 9 ore. And he solos blue. Yeah, I think he's upset from earlier. Yeah, I'm deciding. I don't know. It is a bit early. I could take a dev, but I think settle's probably the way. But then that kind of does leave our ore exposed a little bit. It's always good to just pace like 1 point behind the leader where you can. That's why I love, playing development cards. It just, there's kind of in some ways hidden points. The 2 roll. That's huge for us. Huge 2. I think our next order of business is probably sitting up the 5, 10, 8. We don't necessarily need another settle, just because I think we can take army. Yeah, we can take army and try and pull some VPs, and we should be good. Although doubling up the 9 ore would be great. But at this point, I think we just kind of got to get some development cards going as well. Great 10, love to see it. Love to see it. Yeah, okay, cool. Green is also on 3 points now. Yeah, I mean, at this point, green does look more ahead than us, just because it seems like blatant that they will get road. We're close to a city in our hand, and do we get it? We have a city in our hands. So yeah, I have to decide it. Should I just dev twice? Or take the city? Trying to think if I can just make the city trade cheaper, or maybe I could maybe do something like a city dev. Yeah, there we have it. We've got a city dev now once we put the wood. VP, okay, that's great. VP is also always great. Yep, now we take the city. Take it on the 9, 10, 11, just so we get more ore. Because we've already doubled up the 5 wheat. By putting the settlement on the wood port. I feel like the 8s will just come in naturally, so it'll be fine. But I do think we just needed to double our ore production. Like, pretty much ASAP. Also, our 10 at this point is basically a road as well. At this point, we're looking really strong. Blue's got 1 development card, but they don't have a port yet. Yep, 10s go bigger. Yeah, at this point, we're just gonna control army. I don't think anyone will be able to stop us at this point now. Maybe blue has a knight? Maybe? Nope, nice block. Nice block. I mean, 8 block on the sheep is not too bad. We still have a trusty 2 sheep. And we also have our wood port. So 10 is also basically sheep at this point. It's basically a free card. A card and a half. This makes us very, very actionable pretty much every turn. As long as we get something like a 10 with a 9 or 10 with a 5 or something like that. Oh, the 6s. 6s go big. 6 is a big roll for green. They don't really have a port though, so I guess all they can really do is drop roads. Yeah. I mean, I robbed green here. I know blue is on more points, but I don't really believe too much in their setup. Yeah. Like they don't have a port. They're kind of just freestyling it. They've just now built onto the 9 ore. Still no devs. Yeah, 9-2's gone. I can't really do much against the 6s. They're just too good. Road on 6 is just way, way too good. What can you do? Coordinated 6s. Can be quite scary, but we knew that anyway. Green was gonna get road, but I think because he's on 6 points, so it's probably gonna start taking some heat now. Because I think other players also see that like no one else is really gonna be able to take road from him. yeah, don't really want to get into the chat too much. I mean, no one's really bothering us. And I do think this was just going to lead to like a block more so on green. Now, maybe the 9. The 9 was probably their best block if they want to try and stop us both. By this point, yeah, the wood port. You just need the 10s to go crazy, and we're good. Then we're really good. Blue's gone AFK, and they're back. Ooh, 11. Love to see it. Love to see it. The other thing is also great. I feel like because there's a decent amount of wood on the board as well, like wood trades aren't the most difficult thing. It just helps us get like another card to so we can actually action our turn. Also stops our hand from getting two clusters because we don't really have a 3-1 port here. Oh, that's a good amount of wheat. That is a good amount of wheat. Just thinking if I can do something like this, maybe 2 wheat for 2 wood. One doesn't do it for me, unfortunately. Yeah, take a dev, another VP. Okay, that's good. That is good. Yeah, you never really want to 4-for-1 the ore unless you're like mass producing it. Oh, that's a great roll for us. Great roll. So I mean, we're very actionable just because like yeah, the 10's is very portable. Yep, amazing. That's now we've got a city in our hands. I think wouldn't be the worst thing to take 6 seat, but we kind of do need to protect ourselves a bit. Yep, VP. Okay, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. They're not rolling 7s, which is great. It's really good that, yep, get a trade off, make it a bit cheaper for us. Yep. Now we're pretty close to army here. 3 VPs. Yeah, I mean, this game just, wow, we've got a city in our hands. Like, we're rolling. We are rolling. We are rolling. Yeah, they're not wrong. They shouldn't really be giving me 1 points at this point. I have four down devs at this point. It's for them, it's probably kind of clear I should be getting army here, but like, it's hard to predict three VPs, right? Especially if you just bulk buy them together. Yeah, we're super lucky. Like, the deck was basically pretty yeah, we pretty much lucked out pulling 3 VPs this early on. Like, no one's really even touched the development card deck. At this point, orange, I mean, he's been blocked quite a fair amount, I think, on the 5 wood and the 6 brick, which has slowed his game down immensely. I think once, he just needs the city ASAP on the 956. He just needs to just go for production at this point. He needs heavy production. I think it's just taken him way too long to get going. Yo, the 10s just go so big for us, man. They just, yeah, they cook. At this point, yeah, just take a city. That's good. That's smart. At this point now we have like a few ways to win. We could either try and I don't think we get road, but I mean if you pull like a road builder or something, that would be good. Otherwise we just need to pull a knight. Yeah, probably not road builder. But I was just thinking like if I got the brick, maybe I can just try and settle city. Worst case if they just really block me hard. Yeah, gotta keep the game gotta stay a bit flexible, right? By this point, 10 is 2 cards, which is just crazy. Like a 10-5, 10-8, yeah, or even 10-9, it just gives us a development card. It's fantastic. So many options we have, so many options to close out this game. We're only showing 5 points though, but we have army. Well, we should have army soon. But yeah, we really lucked out. No 7s. Green didn't green has road, but he doesn't really have much else beside that. Like, I think he lacks wheat too much to really be impactful. Like, I did like the 694, but I don't know. Maybe need, yeah, I feel like he maybe should have hustled for some ore trades. Probably with, orange. Yep, there's orange's first city going down. I'm just thinking of the biggest threat here is likely just... Yeah, at this point, I don't know. I'm just thinking who can buy development cards to slow me down. Because we don't really have any. So I'm just thinking if I just cut the wheat off, then they can't buy development cards. If they can't buy development cards, how are they going to stop me? You know? Night control, you know? Night control. I think everyone else just took way too long to get going. And green, he's going for the brick port, which is good, but he's building on the desert. And even blue's kind of stagnated a bit here, because he needs to city up. So he has to decide between like deving or saving for a city. I know, the 10-9 is a great spot, but I think just going for it slowed down his game quite a bit as well. But the 10s, oh, the 10s are good for us. The 10s are real good for us. Wow, that is a trade. Yeah, he's just extending road. Makes sense. 5, what a great roll, Love to see it, need a 9. Can we get a 9? 9 or a 10? Then we can double dev. We just need one more night. That's pretty much game. Cause I don't see anyone winning in the next few orbits. Yeah, I think this is the importance of when you do roll a 7, you really gotta use the robber like wisely. Yep. At this point, just 4-4 on the wheat probably, or try and get 2 wood. But I don't think anyone's really gonna trade us. Like, we have 3 down devs, it just doesn't look great. Yep. And there's the knight, that's pretty much game. Oh, and a 10 roll. Oh, 10s just have gone crazy this game. 4 cards, 2 wheat, 2 ore, whatever you want them to be. It's just, yeah. It's great. Who needs brick, huh? Who needs brick when you have 10s? Yep. It's GG. It is GG for sure. Say think it's GG? It's definitely GG. All I could do is play my knight. Yeah, blue's trying to buy development cards now, a bit late. A little bit late. They do have insane production now though, but it's a bit late. Yeah, you kind of have Orange trying to take road or something last second. Once he connects, yeah, it'd have road. And we have 16 wood. We finished out the wood. Oh, Jesus, insane. I mean, we can end it, but I think maybe we can try and get a VP and try and go for like 12 points. Not 12, I mean, sorry, 11 points. Try and get some 11 points here. Just pull all the wood away. Try and pull all the VPs from the deck. Pure curiosity. And that's another dev card, 6 wood. Let's go. 4 development cards. Let's see how many we can pull. Oh, yep. Pull another development card. 4 knights, 4 VPs. That's crazy. And we finished this game on 11 points. What a great game. And that takes us to 1775. Plus 20. That's pretty good. Pretty good, if I say so myself. Cool, well, thanks for watching.